Out of those three substances, I'm just going to have a very good look at auxins first place. Auxins. What is the function of auxin? The main function of auxin is to increase the growth of plant cells. That means elongate plant cells and the rate of growth. Those things are the things regulated by auxins. So the controlling of the length of the plant is mainly done by auxins. Normally auxins are generated at tips of plant, between apex and root tips. These are the places where auxins are naturally generated. A good example for a natural generated auxin is IAA. IAA, indole acetic acid, is a natural thing which control the growth of plant tips and root tips. Okay, what will happen now? Think about plant apex, right? Tip of the plant apex. What will happen to this one? When sunlight prevailing, what will be the result? So the plant will begins to grow towards the sunlight because it needs more sunlight to grow the plant healthy and do the photosynthesis. That's the major reason for that. So to do this, so this side has to grow faster than this side to turn, right? And now the plant will be bent like this. Okay, this is going to be happen because of elongation of this side is faster than the other side, so this side can bend the other side like that way. So to happen that thing, the growth substance are accumulated more at the other side. That means the side where light intensity is lower. When the light intensity is high, the concentration of that natural auxin is lower. These are the two things you have to consider very carefully. So because of this high concentration of growth factor, the rate of growth of this side is higher than the other side, so this can bend toward the sunlight. This is also common for root tip because root tip is sensible or gravitational pull. So because of that gravity, it will increase the growth of the plant roots cells towards the root. These are the things you have to consider about auxins, right? So what is the next growth substance? Next growth substance is none other than gibberellin. The main function of gibberellin is to grow plant taller, right? Increasing the length of cells is the main function of those gibberellins. Think about one plant, lack of gibberellin, it will be a shorter one. And if once you apply gibberellin on a certain same type of plant with the same age, but the plant grow much taller because of what? Action of gibberellin can induce the growth of the plant. So this is widely applied in botanical gardens and those planters, and there are so many uses of this one because of once you apply gibberellin, so the height of the plant increase very rapidly, as well as of that growth of the fruits also induced by gibberellin. What next is cytokinin. It's interesting. What is the function of cytokinin? For the both of previous ones, they mainly did elongation of plant cells in the stems or those things and apex and roots. But this thing, overall generation of cells, rapid rate of generation of cells increased by cytokinin. That means it increased the rate of cell division. You know that since your grade 6, all the things are made out of cells, so these cells doubles and doubles and doubles, and that's how all the animals and plants are growing into bigger because of this division of cells. The rate of division of cells is induced by what? Cytokinin. So cytokinin is the thing which regulate stem, roots, shoot, leaves, fruits, and everything, growth of all these things is regulated by cytokinin, and cell growth is mainly accelerated by this. So this is also the cause for seed germination. During the seed germination, it has to multiply the rate of division of cells to make a new plant. It's a very complicated mechanism. To do this mechanism, it has to do what? Increase the rate of acceleration of what? Plant cell growth, provide new cells. These are the things regulated by what? These plant cells. Sorry, this cytokinin hormone. And apart from that, this one can regulate the aging of plant cells. Oh, that is a very good thing for those girls, because they always like to stop their aging process. So what is the best way? So you can take cytokinin. No, because this is just a plant hormone. You can delay the aging of plant, but for human being, it's not found yet. Unfortunate thing. So these are the things basically we have to discuss about plant hormones, that means plant growth factors. And these plant growth factors are the thing which regulate falling of those leaves and fruits. Because of these leaves and roots, you can see that once you observe certain fallen leaf, you may see there is certain dead-like layer. It is not living any longer. This is known as an abscission layer. What is an abscission layer? Because this dead layer, it can separate the bond of the leaf to the plant from this abscission layer, then it will fall down, even for a fruit. This is also regulated by these growth factors. When the growth factors are absent, that's what abscission layer. When the growth factors are absent, these plants cannot produce new cells, so this layer becomes dead. Then the plant leaf has to fallen off from that. There are some usages and examples for those plant growth factors. There's a list and a chart. You have to study that in page number 86. Once you study that, this lesson will be completed. Let's continue these things when we are back in actual classes.